What's going on, guys? I know it's been a little bit ever since the ban list came out, which if those of you who actually did pay attention to the time that the videos got released, you'd see that I released the ban list prediction video the morning that the ban list came out, but before the ban, so it was the morning before the ban list came out, right? I uploaded that like 1 a.m. in the freaking morning. The ban list came out at like 10 a.m. that same morning. So I figured I was going to try to make that video beforehand, and it actually just ended up coming out in the same time. So I wasn't cheating, for those of you who thought. But to go based off that, I know it's been a little bit since I made a Spright deck profile based off the ban list, and not really much has changed. Based off of how I've been drawing and how I've been playing at locals, like it's only been 3-1 with the deck list that I have been using. And I've just been looking, I was like, I'm not using this card, this card hasn't really come up. And I've been changing stuff, and with the ban list coming out, basically gave me another excuse to just throw some cards out of the deck and put cards in the deck. Now, you are more than welcome to use cards like Snatch Steal in your side deck. I'm not using it, as I have no room. But you're more than welcome to use cards like Snatch Steal in your side deck in place of Change of Heart, which is one of the cards in there. But I literally had gotten some cards in, but one card I did not get because it just skyrocketed in price. It was Spright Starter. So I only still have 2 of those. I'm still working on getting a 3rd one. So stay with me on it. That's the words I was looking for. But we're gonna do it like normal in the Spright deck, the Spright part of it. So 3 blue, 2 jet, 2 red, 1 carrot, 3 starter. This is the 3rd starter, and 1 double cross. So I removed Smashers from the main. I put it in the side. I'm pretty sure. I put it in the side, and it might actually be taken out at some point for Snatch Steal. But I'm going to separate this out a little bit more for you guys so you guys can see a little better. It's 3 blue, 2 jet, 2 red, 1 carrot, 3 starter, 1 double cross. You want to have hand traps in this deck, along with some going second cards, to basically be able to play second. But cards like this make it to where you're able to go first, cards like double cross. And for those of you who haven't been here in a while, when I played Spright pure for a while, like, I swore by double cross, and I still do. That card is amazing. It wins games single-handedly. For higher engine, we're going to do our 6 Rex. So it's 3 Rex, 3 Fossil Dig, 1 Dampa, 1 Beat, 1 Raphael, 1 Mayhem, 1 Rookie. Just typical stuff. And I run this engine combined with the Frogs, because the Frogs are different types than everything else in the deck, like the Frogs and the Angler. They're all different types and stuff that's used in the deck. So you're still able to make for higher stuff. You're still able to put out Falgo, all this other stuff. And with the way the deck is, if you don't run any of this, right, if you don't run any of the for higher stuff, this is just more room for board breakers and hand traps or whatever you want it to be. Because the deck right now that I'm having it run at is at 41 cards. So, yeah, and I'll explain in a combo tutorial in the next video about how this deck works and how I intend it to work. And it actually works how it's intended, except when you just draw nothing but hand traps. But we're going to do 2 Swap Frog, 2 Angler, 3 Beaver. Actually, I think I can make more room for the Beaver up here. Yeah, there we go. The Frog engine, as I was saying, it's really good. You use this, pitch this, and you get 2 of these. And 1 3 summons. So you got 3 summons on board. Your 4th summon can be Gigantic. You're dodging Nibiru. Right? So, it doesn't really matter. And plus, if you do this anyway, if you use this, pitch this, and summons out 2 of these, and you keep playing, you can play through Nibiru because you haven't used your normal summon. Right? And all you need to do is normal summon, link it away for Sprint. Sprint dump another Angler, summon out your last Beaver, make Gigantic, and just keep going. Right? So, I like it because it helps you play through Nibiru. I'm using a flag today because my playmats actually just got washed, so they are out of commission. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 1 Called By for my hand traps. I put the Imperms back in, and I actually had gotten rid of most of my Imperms to someone who I thought would have been there for me more. But I just ordered some more. I had to get secrets because they look amazing from the new set. But 3 Ash is recommended, 3 Imperm. I do play Effect Veiler, but I play it in the Rocket deck that's being built. So I don't use Effect Veiler because it's more useful in the Rocket deck than it is in this. Imperm's still amazing, still really good. It's good against Rescue Ace and stops them from being able to do the stuff that they're supposed to do because of the Airlifter getting hit. When I play 2 Board Breakers, 2 Triple Tech, obvious reasons. I don't have Thrust, but I'm playing 2 Triple Tech. The 3rd one's on the side, but we're going to do 1 Foolish Burial as well. You open up Foolish, you got full combo, no normal summon, you got 4 other cards in your hand. Right? So that's the whole point of the deck is be able to have enough gas to where cards like Nibiru doesn't really bother you. Right? So if you get hit with the Shiny Space Rock, you know, you're like, okay, normal summon, link it away. Which is really good. So we're going to go over our link monsters first. 1 Sprint, 1 IP, 1 Azalea. Turn this into SP if you have it. And 1 Underworld Goddess. These are just the regular ones. The for hire ones will be coming next. 2 Donner. And 2 Falgo. Move these up a little more. So Sprint, IP, and Goddess, I feel like these are necessary. Azalea can get turned into SP. And if you do turn this into SP, Goddess isn't really needed. But it's funny interaction when you IP into Goddess, right? And your opponent cannot destroy it. And they basically have to target it, shuffle it, or target bounce. Because it's unaffected by card effects unless they target it. And if you have IP, it makes it to where it can't be destroyed by card effects either. And it's also a complete Dark Ruler no more when it hits the board. So I can't tell you how many times I've made this. Bam. Dark Ruler the board. Opponent can't do anything. They have to pass. Right? So... But that's it for the Link monsters. Like I said, if you have SP, use SP instead of Azalea. So we're going to go into our XEs. We're going to use 2 Gigantic Spright, 1 John Cena, 1 Cat Shark, 1 Mannequin Cat, 1 Onibimaru Soul Sweeper. Cat Shark with this is OTK all the time. Even though it makes it 64, it goes 64 swing, right? 500 swing, then you generally have something else on board. Right? Mannequin Cat is just good because I've used this card a lot. It's still really good. Because your opponent basically has to deal with this or they're literally going to get out-resourced the whole time. For those of you who don't know what Mannequin Cat does, it's on your turn, you can detach material from this card. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to their side of the field, and when a monster, and then another effect. When a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, you can target 1 monster they control. Special summon 1 monster from your deck with the same type or attribute as that monster. So it's from your hand, deck, or graveyard. I have a nib coming out of its sleeve. Okay. Now on to the side deck. 3 Nibiru, the Primal Being. 1 Droll, because that's all I got. 1 Wiz. 1 Pixie. This might get cut. I actually put it in the last locals that I went to, and I basically out life point and gained a burn player, which is awesome. I love Wiz. It's a good card, but Pixie hasn't come up as much as I like it. I've searched it, but by the time I've searched it, people are like, yeah, I scoop. So, yeah, that's about it for the monsters, though. The rest of it's just spells and traps. 1 Gamma Burst, and like I said, the Smashers. The Smashers might come out for Snatch Steal, which actually, I'm just going to do that right now. Right here for you guys. Smashers is getting taken out. It's not really useful anymore. From what I've seen, you don't have to deal with Mystic Mine. So ignore the Smashers, you're going to do 1 Gamma Burst. We're doing our last triple tack. We're doing the Change of Heart. And then there's the Snatch Steal. Because Snatch Steal is legal. Right? And like I said, I took out Smashers. You have to... Smashers is your one of your only ways to dodge an Imperm. And you have Rookie, which is searchable. Smashers is searchable. But I feel like if you don't open the Smashers, right, you don't want to search the Smashers. So if you're not opening Smashers, you want to search out Double Cross. If you open up Double Cross, you're searching Smashers. But most of the time, you don't want to search the Smashers because you want to keep a chap on board. You're searching out another starter anyway. So that's why I don't think Smashers is really good. You're going to be just searching out another starter anyway. So, 2 Forbidden Drip. I would play 3, and that would be used probably in place of the Wiz in my side deck, but I played 2. That's all I got. And then MVP of my whole side deck, which people still don't believe is that good. This card is absolutely nutty. Judgment is the creme de la creme. This card is absolutely disgusting. Alright, I love this card. It's my favorite old school card. One of. Right? You got one set. And your opponent goes XC for boss or Link for boss or Synchro for boss monster. You go Solemn Judgment. And they go, okay, Scoop. Because they put in a whole bunch of effort, right? To make that boss monster. And you just nuke him. That's all it is. So, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you like the deck profile. It is something that's going back farther closer to my roots, but I feel like Spright is generally like a big sleeper deck this format. Like if you're not appreciating Spright and what it can do, then it's generally just gonna beat you up and use and abuse you, and that's facts. With Starter being back at 3, I feel like you have to respect the deck a lot more. Alright? So, anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm just doing a quick shuffle. I'm going to show you guys like a real quick, like, the video's not ending. I'm going to show you guys just a real quick draw 5 as I'm shuffling. We're going to cut. We're going to draw 5 and then just going to tell you how guys are good. Oh, that's already good. Starter, blue Imperm, Dampa, Imperm. And Sand's actually amazing. You normal summon Dampa, and you special summon blue. Opponent interrupts you, right? You can play into Gigantic at this point. You can play into a Nibiru at this point in Starter. And this hand's amazing. And then you got at least 2 interruptions in your hand for them. If you're going second, that's 2 good interruptions. And you're drawing into an Angler, which I guess it's not that good, but you know, hand's really good. You see this deck can be pretty consistent. I'll do another shuffle and test hand real quick. This deck is generally hyper consistent. Sometimes you run into the rare occasion when you draw 3 Ash Blossom or you draw 3 Imperm. Yeah, I'd rather draw 3 Imperm than 3 Ash because Imperm's not once per turn. But we're doing the cut again. Beat, Jet, Carrot, Ash, and Blue. This hand's amazing, actually. You know, summon out Carrot, and then you just do your thing. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Hope you like seeing just 2 random draw 5s. You know, as I shuffled pretty good. I know I didn't pile, but you know, a comic tutorial will be coming later. I have some plans coming up here soon, so that's why I'm trying to rush. But I'm also not trying to shove too much information down your guys' throat in like milliseconds. Hope you all have a good day. Enjoy dueling my duelists, and I hope to see you guys at the Catskill Regional. See you later.